Hey, welcome back to Fit Survive channel. So we have a flashlight here from Wuben. So this is their X2 OWL. And so it's got a lot in basically in common here with the X0 Night. You'll see some of the kind of same designs. We'll do some comparison here in a bit. So one of the things I really like about Wuben and what they're doing is there's such a large flood right now of flashlights on the market. And so many people are doing just black cylinders, black tubes, and it's just so generic. Whereas their flashlights are definitely very unique, one of a kind. You wouldn't confuse it with anybody else's flashlights. And I like that they're doing that, and I find this one a lot more convenient than the XO or X0. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. But anyways, on the X0, again, I like the design they chose just because it's so unique. But it's not quite exactly conveniently set up, with basically the way you'd hold it being like this. It's not a standard method. It works good for setting it like on a table, and on the back has a magnet, and so you can use that to stick it to places, which is good in that case. But this is more of just a flashlight, where basically you turn it on, you hold it in your hand, and it's going to basically illuminate what's right in front of you. And so I really like that concept, where it's more of like a standard setup like that. Another thing they did that I really like is on the back, they did an upgrade to this pocket clip. It's basically like a stainless steel now, whereas on the previous model it's titanium. But since it's so thin right here, if you put this on something thick, you can see it's easy to bend it and distort it. And so they've done some upgrades with that, and so definitely the pocket clip works a lot better now, and it is removable. So if you do not like a pocket clip, don't want a pocket clip, and mine came with this lanyard here. Basically, I'm not really a lanyard type of guy, but if you are, cool. So anyways, it has 3 LED lights right here in a row, and the max output is 2,500 lumens, which again, that's not bad. Now that is the turbo mode. It does drop down to 800 lumens after so long, basically, once it heats up or whatever, and it turns back down, and then you'd have to turn it back on to get back to the 2,500. Basically just a turbo mode. All right, so it does have a built-in battery here, rechargeable battery, 2,000 milliamp hours. It says do not disassemble, so it's not removable. And so if you did have trouble with it, you'd have to send it back to have that battery replaced. You can't just swap it. So anyways, right here, they kind of kept the same concept as they had on the XO, where you have this little blue button here that also doubles as the, oops, it's on, there we go. That also doubles as the charging port cover. So you can see it is a Type-C charging port there. And one of the things I also like, you see that it'll hold open, whereas on this X0, XO, whatever it is, it pops shut so easily by itself that I find it kind of annoying sometimes trying to get to the charging port and it pops back shut and stuff. But anyways, this holds open. I like that it does. It is also IP68 waterproof, which is really impressive in my opinion, because I don't see any rubber gaskets there that's going to really protect this from the water. But anyways, it's cool that it has an IP68. So it'll cover some of your basic requirements for waterproofing. All right, so this actual body here, it's aluminum. And so that's really going to help keep the weight down. And this is a medium-sized flashlight, and it's not heavy at all. Pretty lightweight. And the white paint here is actually ceramic coating. And so that should help it hold up and not get easily scuffed off or rubbed off, being in your pack or wherever else you carry this. They do have some different colors also. They have black, and they have where it kind of a gradient going from white to blue. They also have some different materials, but I didn't see it on their website. And so I'm guessing maybe it was like a limited edition for the Kickstarter. I'm not sure exactly about that. All right, so other than that, like I said, it has the turbo is 2,500, and then it drops down. You have the high, the medium, and the low. And the low is just 5 lumens, which is not quite exactly a true moonlight mode, but it's going to keep you, it's going to preserve the battery, give you just some really small amount of light there, if you're on a map or whatever else. And another thing, it's really easy. You click the button once, powers up. If you double click, it takes you to turbo mode. If you double click from it off, it also goes to turbo mode. And then triple clicking will take you into a strobe. And if you triple click again, it goes into the SOS mode. And then the one last thing, if you do 4 clicks real quick, it'll flash several times telling you that it went to lockout mode, which basically means if it's in your bag, there's a big button here. If it gets pressed, it's not going to turn on. It's not going to drain the battery while it's in your bag or in your pocket or wherever else. And then turning that off is the exact same setup. You just click it 4 times and it turns on to the lowest setting. All right, so really cool flashlight, definitely really unique. Like I said, it kind of stands out from the crowd. So this flashlight costs $118, and they sent a coupon code for my subscribers, and so that is Fit to Survive, just like you see right here, but it's all caps and no spaces. And so I'll include a link to this in the description of the video, and I'll also include that discount code, so you guys can basically copy that and paste it for convenience. All right, so that's all for this flashlight. So let me know what you think about the setup, about everything about that, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.